Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur. So today I want to tell you a little bit of a story about how I helped guide a homeless, teenage kid to actually making money, providing for his family, his newborn son, and getting them to a place where they could move into an apartment and actually, do something with his life. He thought about quitting school. He thought about all this stuff, and just by giving a helping hand. I didn't give him any money. All I did was taught him a strategy to make money online. Taught him, gave him a little bit of motivation, a little bit of guidance, gave him some of my wisdom from my experience. He took that and ran with it. And I'm gonna read you some of the emails that both of us had back and forth, and kind of tell you a little bit of the story. And hopefully, the whole point of this video is, my goal is hopefully you guys will see this and you'll realize you don't have to give money, you don't have to give somebody food. If you give them something, make their day better in some way, that is helping out. Like I said, you don't have to give them money. That's great. If someone's homeless, you give them money, they're actually homeless, and you give them money, that could go a long way. Or what if you teach them how to do something? You teach them how to make money. You give them some clothes. You give them a job application. Things like that. Those things could go a long way. They might not do anything with it, but there is that chance that they will. And this is one of those success stories, the happy ending stories that I want to tell you about. So let's jump into it. So in the first email, it says, Mr. Entrepreneur, I need your help. I'm not asking for a handout and I don't want your money. I need your help getting my life back together. I'm 17 years old. I got my girl pregnant and my parents kicked me out of the house. I'm not looking for a handout. I need help making money online. I might need to quit school to make this happen, but I'm looking at my situation as an act now type of thing. My girlfriend will have our son in 3.5 months and I need to provide for her and our son. I am sorry to make this so long, but I want you to know how motivated I am to make this work. It must work. I only have $700 in savings and work a part-time job, so I don't have a lot that I can put into Amazon and eBay. What else can I do to make money online? I work at Starbucks, so I get internet at work. I'm also living in my car at the moment, so I will always be outside of my work. Internet is not a problem for me, but money is. Please help. So I always get questions, someone lost their job, there's been a death in the family, and I'm always willing to help out, give advice. I don't like giving money, and it doesn't matter what the situation is. I almost never give any money. The reason for that is because giving money does not help in most situations. In this person's situation, I blurred out his name and stuff, so I always keep his information a little more private. But in his situation, he didn't need the money. He needed a solution to make money to provide for his family, to provide for his son that's going to be born fairly soon. So in that sense, I just told him a little bit of what to do, what I recommended, and that's really all it takes. So let me read what my response to that email was. Okay, so first off, don't quit school. I know it might seem like the logical answer right now, but this will turn out to be one of the worst decisions you ever make. Being that you don't have much money, I recommend you start freelance writing. I'm not sure if you like to write or not, but this is a great option for somebody that has little capital to work with. I suggest going to sites like Odesk, Textbroker, Upwork, Digital Point forums, and even Craigslist to find freelance writing work. Now, I'm pretty sure you need to be 18 years old to open up some of these accounts, so that might be a little hurdle you need to overcome. Freelance writing is not a passive income by any means, but at this point, I don't think you have the option to be picky. I would just find something that works and work it from every angle until you are making the money that you need to pay your bills. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll try to help out in any way. A lot of people ask me, how should I make money? What should I do? But they don't give me any backstory. And so if you've ever sent me an email and you don't give me a backstory, it's hard to recommend what you should do. But in his case, he told me he didn't have a whole lot of time. Now he's thinking about quitting school. So that tells me he's obviously going to school, but he's 17. So there's not a whole lot of options out there. My guess is his parents are not gonna, help set him up with accounts, but I don't know. So I told him to do freelance writing. You do not even have to, if you have a PayPal address or a PayPal account, you can set this up. Okay, my assumption was he had a PayPal account because he mentioned eBay. Now, going forward, it's up to him to do all the work. I just told him where to go, kind of how to get set up, and then I give him a little bit of advice later on. But let's see what his next email is, and kind of go from there. It says, Adam, thank you for the response. I wasn't sure you would even see my email. I definitely didn't think you would answer me. I have already started bidding on jobs and getting some work coming in. My girl is 18, so I was able to sign up under her name and bank account. I was able to pick up another shift each week, and my girl got a full-time job, so that is going to help out a lot. We don't have a lot of money, but we are getting there. I can now pay for things that I wasn't able to buy before, and I have you to thank for that. I had no idea that people can make this good of money from writing online. I don't mean to sound needy, but do you have any more tricks for me to make money doing this? Any help is always appreciated. And so this was pretty much me giving him a few other tips, how to make freelance writing an actual business, creating relationships with the people he was writing with, trying to get repeat work. That was the big thing, and he was able to do that. Now, his girlfriend being 18, that definitely helped out. Otherwise, I don't know how he would have gone through with it. Other than that, he was putting in the time and effort. Again, still living out of his car, picking up another shift at Starbucks, that was a great option. He was able to make a little bit more money, put in the effort, and actually do something with those hours in his day. Okay, so if you are ever not sure what to do, doing nothing and thinking for just a minute might actually be a benefit. Don't just make a quick rash decision, because usually it doesn't work out. Adam, that is great advice. Thank you for that. I was able to put a few of your tips to work for me, and they're paying off big time. This past week I made $1,650, and that is more than I've made all month from Starbucks. I want to say thank you for giving me a purpose in life and allowing me to show my parents that I'm not a screw up. I made a mistake, but I'm man enough to admit my mistakes and move on. I've learned so much from you, and I owe everything that I have to you and your YouTube channel. I'm glad my YouTube channel does provide motivation and give you tips, tricks, and advice on how to start a new income stream or whatever. Taking somebody that is actually homeless and giving them a purpose in life and showing them they can make money and there is light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I like to do. I like to do videos that are motivating, that show you there is something better out there. You just have to work for it. You gotta strive for greater things. He did. Now, I'm not saying, I don't know how many hours he worked. Maybe there was failures. Maybe he was writing, 24 hours a day. I don't know. All I know is he's making it work. So $1,650, if that was from 2 hours of work, great. If it was from 100 hours of work, great. It's the same thing to me. He didn't have an option, so he had to make the money. Okay? So if you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, figure out what your best option is and just go for it. Put as much work, put in as much time as you possibly can, because that's what's going to separate you from success or from failure. Success and failure, there's a thin line between those. Okay? You don't want to step in the wrong direction. It says, Adam, happy holidays. I hope you and your family are having a great time and living life to the fullest. Had my biggest month ever. I made just south of $7,300 in November, and I owe it all to you. Your tips and advice have given me hope that this life is possible to anybody who works hard at it. I decided I will not quit school, and I will graduate this year. I know it will be hard, but your advice on creating a schedule has more than helped. Thank you. I always create a schedule with everything. It doesn't matter what it is. I like to have a schedule because a schedule keeps me on point, keeps me grounded, gives me a structure for the day. As an entrepreneur, as an online entrepreneur specifically, you have a lot of freedom. You can do whatever you want to do because you can go anywhere in the world. As long as you have an internet connection, you can work. That's the beauty of this business. So I pretty much just gave him some advice on creating a schedule and sticking to it. now they're having the best month that he's ever had in his life, you know, that is huge. He just started this business doing freelance writing. I don't know where he's doing it, and frankly, it doesn't matter to me, you know, what kind of writing he's doing. He's seeing success. He found the market that he can profit from, and he's sticking to it. I'd go with that as long as you can keep making money. So, you know, as far as that, the email that I sent, you know, I'm glad he's seeing success. Again, I have no idea how much he worked that month, but to me, it doesn't matter because he's seeing success. He's seeing some growth. You know, if he overworked that month, then he can come back and he can adjust things the next month. Okay? So I get an email from him less than a week ago, on January 7th. Guess what? We had a healthy baby boy and we named him Adam. He was 20.15 inches long and 7.9 pounds. I turned 18 3 days ago and rented an apartment for my girlfriend and I. We are not moved in yet, but we are getting it done day by day. We just wanted to say thank you for all that you have done for our family. We owe everything to you and we'll never forget what you did for us. I can't wait for my son to get older so I can tell him the story about how we named him. If you ever need any writing done or really anything else, let me know. I owe you the world, and if someday I can repay you, I will do it. Thank you again, and I hope to somebody get the chance. My guess is someday get the chance to meet you in person and say thank you eye to eye. P.S. My parents want me to come home now, and my mom wants me to teach her about freelance writing. I can tell you from personal experience, your friends and your family are going to come to you once they see you're successful and you're doing very well. They're going to come to you and they're going to be sorry about what happened in the past. They're going to be regretting that they were negative towards that business or the, you know, whatever it was you're doing, that your venture. And they all want to know how to do it. Can you teach them? Please, I need it. You know, we need more money. I'm just not doing good at this job. I hate it, whatever. They give you all these, you know, things that they just don't like it. You know, their health and their, you know, all this stuff. There's something. And so just be aware that as you reach a certain level of success, there's going to be all those followers that were naysayers before. Now they're just following you on your coattails, trying to be successful just like you. If you want to, you know, teach them this business, any business really, it's up to you. It's your call. But, you know, and then, you know, them naming their son Adam, you know, that's great. I'm happy for him. You know, hopefully someday we will meet, you know, and we can talk, sit down, have lunch, dinner, whatever it is. That would be great. But I don't do this. I don't do the channel. I don't do any of this stuff to receive all these, you know, accolades or receive any praise. I do this to teach you guys different things. What you do with the information is completely up to you. What he did was he changed his entire life. He went from homeless to now he has an apartment, doing very well. You know, my guess is he's going to keep doing very well. As long as you learn a business, you can do very well. This is why I always recommend don't give somebody money if they need help. Give them advice. Give them, you know, actionable steps that they can take to achieve that next level of success, to be better tomorrow than they are today. So, like I said, all I want this video to do is motivate you guys to not only see that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Every bad situation will have a good outcome if you stay positive and you put in the work. And if there's people out there that are needing help, maybe they're down on their luck, they lost their job, they lost a family member or a friend, whatever it is, going through a tough time in their life. Doesn't matter. Reach out and help if you can, whether it's through a YouTube channel, through social media, through a written letter in the mail, or just, you see somebody having a bad day and you walk up to them and just give lend an ear, and maybe they just want to vent. Whatever it is, try to help out as much as you can. It's literally going to make this world a completely different and better place. There's already a bunch of people out there trying to do better with their lives and with the people that surround them. But if every single person can touch one other person, can make a difference in one other person's life this week, this month, or even this year, It's literally going to make this world a better place. So do what you can, and hopefully you like the story. If you like that they named their son Adam, give the video a thumbs up. And if you have any stories like this, put them in the comment section below. But I just wanted to share this story with you guys because it was very it was a touching story. Yeah, and so I like the fact that he, in the beginning, he started out as he needed advice. He needed to know where to go, how to make the money. Now he's potentially going to be the teacher, going to be teaching his mom how to make money with freelance writing. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, put them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to read those and respond to you if I can. So if you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you click the button subscribe today, and I'll see you guys on the next video.